Gordon, for going to talk to a wee bit about your football, but where did it all start for you? Was it at the back door playing with Colin?
Aye, we used to have a metal set of goals at the back door and Colin Dyke was play. Bit for that, it was going to watch Colin playing really. I'd pick it up.
Aye, good. Who was he play with?
I think he was Auchinleck at the time. I'd go with my dad obviously and watch him play, and then I think I just kind of kicked on for there. I just started enjoying.
Right. Was your dad a player too?
No, I think he played with the Bolton amateurs at best, I think.
Brilliant. So you play at left back, is that a position you've always played?
At sevens I started as a left mid, and then I remember playing at shoot.
Aye, shoot for soccer.
I played at the back in a tournament one day and I just stuck there ever since, and then I went to Dundee for centre half.
Alright, right. Well, aye, with your boys club, you started with Auchinleck Boys Club. Take it they're pretty decent.
Oh, very good. A lot of the boys went to youth after that.
Oh, did they?
It was quite a lot. James Gibson actually ended. I think he played for first team for quite a few games as well.
Superb.
So it was quite a lot of good boys there. A few boys went to Kilmarnock, one or two went to Rangers.
Brilliant. Aye, good. Well, it was 12 when you get picked up with Dundee United. How did that come about? How come a team for Dundee picks you guys up for Ayrshire?
Dundee United were weird at the time. They split up into two. So you had the Dundee based, and then you had Hamilton, Maryhill you would train.
I think Aberdeen done that as well.
Aye, so they kind of split the two, and I think it was one of the ad boys was training with Dundee United, and they come down to watch us play. It was Everett Mauchline actually played. I remember it was a 7-a-side year.
Right.
Played at Mauchline, and after that I just went and started training.
Superb. So many times would you travel up there a week to train?
Monday we'd go to Hamilton.
Yep.
A Wednesday would be Maryhill, and then a Sunday just depending where you
were
going.
Playing?
Aye.
Right. So, whereabouts did the games play in Dundee?
Just down for Tannadice, just right down to the corner, Gussie Park, it was grand.
Superb. So it's like going for playing your council parks against local teams to playing against like Rangers and Celtic at the Bury Parks and Bargerfields and that?
To be honest, it was at that stage you didn't really take notice of it. See, when you're that young, it was a game of football. It was a game of football, that's all it was, and you didn't really bother with it. Not till you got older, till you started realising where you were going. Aye.
Right, so what was the level like to jump up the boys club up to the Pro Youth?
It was good at the time because, as I say, there was one or two other boys from the boys club went to Dundee United. Actually a funny story, the first game I played with Dundee United was a tournament, and Graham Wilson and Stevie Wilson were at Christmas at the time. They actually played in the same team.
Really?
Team ways in United, aye.
Oh, superb. See the Pro Youth, when did it start becoming competitive? He's played in the league?
I can't even remember that long. I was competitive, you're right. I was playing against senior teams, if you can what I mean, like your Partics or Hamilton. Depending who it was at the time, you didn't really play many boys club teams.
Aye, right. Well, you left school at 16 to go full time with Dundee United. I take it you had to stay with a family out there?
No. What happened was SFA used to pay like expenses to go abroad for a summer camp, right? And Dundee United were going to Portugal for 3 weeks.
Aye.
And they asked me to go, but obviously at that time of year, it was January, I'd have to leave school and miss out my hires. And
it's quite important.
The only thing I wanted to do was play football, so it was a case of I want to go. So I left school and went, and then it was weird because I keep seeing McCall, the manager at the time, he got the sack during the time we were away.
Right.
And our youth manager got let go as well.
Right.
So the new manager come in, it was Craig Brewster that come in after him, and the new youth coach had to fly out to Portugal and take over basically. It was really strange. And then after that he offered me to come in full time, train with the 19s, which was brilliant. Superb.
Well, after you did go to Portugal, what kind of teams did you play against? What was the experience like over there?
It was good. It was good training in the weather, obviously, for January time. That was the bonus.
Right.
It was a kind of like a pre-season kind of thing. It was a lot of running, double sessions some days. We played the local Portuguese teams over there.
Very good.
From what I remember, it was one or two of them I played. They were good.
Good. So after the trip, you went full time and you're playing between the 19s and the reserves. See me playing the reserve league. What's that like? Surely you're playing against first team players, or just maybe not getting into the team or going back for injury?
It was great. Just some of the folk that I was lucky to play with. It was great. We actually went to the 19s proper. I remember we played Celtic, we turned up to play them. and our first team had a game that night. It was Wednesday night. I remember it was at Airdrie.
Right.
And we turned up with the 19s, and then we looked around the Celtic team. The manager walked in with the team sheet. He's like, right, forget everything I just said to you. It was like Bobo Baldy, Chris Killen,
Oh.
it was all ground men, and we were
Big Bobo.
18-year-old, and
Oh.
no, and it was crazy, but it was good. The only thing was we were doing about 4-0, I think, after 30 minutes.
Really? Tough game?
I think they held on to 5 at the time, but
bad, eh?
there were a load of young boys there, so it was good. It was a good experience there.
Right, so your time at Dundee, you were capped twice with Scotland under 19s. Do you remember it?
Oh, aye.
How does that go about? Do you get a phone call or is it?
It was actually quite a funny story. I was just training one day, and it was Gary Kennedy I was talking to one, and he says, well done getting cried up, and I'm like, what? Yeah, I hadn't heard anything. I hadn't heard anything. I was like, you're at it, Ken, talking rubbish. And then youth coach gave me a shout, he says, look, you've been called up because somebody's pulled out.
Right.
Can you get home and get your passport? Can you basically, that's you,
Ready to go?
yeah, you're going away, you go to
Right.
meet them at Glasgow that day to go to Iceland, and brilliant, great experience.
Oh,
Away
fantastic.
for 10 days,
So 2 games, Iceland and who was the other one?
we just played Iceland twice.
Oh, you played them
I
twice?
just played it. It was just a friendly.
Right.
First game I didn't get stripped. I can't even score was we get beat. And then the second game I played the second game and we get beat 1-0. But I done well.
Good. Did you get a cap?
Didn't get a cap.
No.
Never.
You always got a cap when you
That's
played.
what I thought, but I didn't get one.
Oh well, you're out on loan to Montrose the second half of 2008-2009 season before signing a 2-year deal. Was that just to get first team football? Is that why you went on loan?
The start of the season, obviously, I went for the 19s into the first team reserve squad.
Aye.
And I kind of wanted to do it alone then. And I was told no, I wasn't allowed to go out this and that. So I started to play reserve football. And then it got to about January time, and Montrose had changed manager. And I got offered again, and I asked to go, and they let me go out on loan. So I was pleased, it was good to go out and get the experience.
How did you get Montrose? Was it them that came for you?
They came for me, aye. They came for me afore with the old manager, and then the new manager came in, and they came after me again, so it was good to go.
How did you do that? Did you still train with Dundee United?
I was still full time, so I was training with them all week, and then I would train with Montrose on a Tuesday and a Thursday night as well.
Really?
Aye.
Brilliant. So your debut came against Stenhousemuir on a 3-1 win in January, do you remember it?
Aye. Me and Tony Bullock, the goalkeeper, had signed the same night. We think we trained the Thursday.
Yeah.
Then we went and played the Saturday, and it was brilliant.
Right.
So as I say, the manager was just in the door. I think it was maybe his first or second game.
Right.
And to win, in fact, I was actually playing against Willie Lyle. Willie Lyle was at Steny at the time.
Oh, right,
So,
aye, right.
I just even remember that.
Superb. Well, you scored in the final game of that season against Albion Rovers. What was that like?
It was good getting a senior. That wasn't a good goal. It was a terrible goal. So
Really?
It was a scramble in the 6-yard box and I slid it in.
A goal's a goal, innit?
It was not really to play for at the time. We'd just missed out in the playoffs, and it was a nothing game. But it was good
That's
to
a goal,
get
innit?
a goal, because obviously at the time I didn't know where I was going to be playing next season.
Exactly. So after leaving Montrose, you joined Auchinleck Talbot, and you've won so many medals to talk about, but 4 including the Scottish Cup. If you win the Scottish Cup, you get into playing Hearts in the big Scottish Cup, and you gave away a penalty. Who's going through your head at that point?
Just disappointed, and obviously you're giving away a penalty, and we've been battling for maybe 20-30 minutes, whatever it was. You're battling hard because you've had chance after chance, and you're defending for our lives. And Slav gave away. It was early doors in my Talbot career, I've been in for 6 months. And then I gave away a penalty.
Good save by Leishman, but
he put me out a hole, I can tell you that.
what a goalie. How's he been picked up? He's pretty decent, isn't he?
It's one of the ones you don't get. Nobody's taking a gamble on him, but it's a shame because it was no shame, but he's never had the chance to go and play in senior football, but at the same time it's been brilliant.
Here, exactly.
Brilliant for Talbot. I mean,
Exactly.
he's a legend at the club now.
Well, Hearts scored after Leishman and one of your defenders collided, but then you scored right at the end, and it's called offside. Do you think it was offside?
No, it wasn't. No.
Definitely not. See if it's a replay, do you think it would get played here?
It was going to Rugby Park, and it was on Sky.
So you got a lot of money?
We'd already been told it would have been on Sky.
I bet you were gutted, eh?
Oh, we're so for the club. The money they would have got for that.
Oh, exactly.
Would have set them up for a long time, but they still.
Still doing alright, eh?
It's one of the things you look at and you go, it's a what if moment.
Exactly. Well, Hearts played some big names in that game. There was Ian Black, Woody Scatchell, Andy Webster and David Templeton. How did you manage to keep them at bay?
Just fight for your life.
For the 90 minutes?
Aye, at times as I say, you missed a penalty, they've had a couple of chances. Andy's had probably the game of his life. And it's just one of the things, and you're defending for your life. It's just you're throwing everything at them.
I take it you had to face Scatchell quite a lot.
No, it was the boy I brought down, Novakovic. It was playing that side. Scatchell was kind of half the strikers.
Aye,
So it was Novakovic was playing there, and then David Temple. Come over that, I already knew him because he was in the 19s squad with Scotland, so I knew.
Oh, so you knew.
Aye.
Good player as well, eh?
Oh, a brilliant player.
See, when you get to the Scottish Cup final, what's Auchinleck like?
It's hard to describe.
Was it?
It's amazing. The tune's all decorated, like head to toe, bunting all the way up the main street.
It's brilliant.
It's
the village
amazing.
comes together.
Honestly, the buzz about the place is just unbelievable. So that's
So after Auchinleck, you signed with United in 2013 and played 39 games and scored twice in all competitions. Do you remember who you scored against?
scored against County Beath in the playoffs. I know that. I scored against Brecon as well. Remember that? I scored against
Good goals?
No.
No?
No, unfortunately no.
So that time in League One you played along with Rangers. What was it like playing at Ibrox in Somerset in a full stadium?
Brilliant. The first game at Somerset was on Sky
That's right, aye.
on the Sunday. Obviously gone for the juniors to Scotland on Sky.
That's right, aye.
It was crazy. A lot of the boys that was there at the time, they were at the game as well. Like a big Andy for that. They loved watching it.
Oh,
It was great.
So who were we playing with Rangers at that time?
Who
Remember?
did we have?
Lee McCullough, was he in the team?
Lee McCullough, Lee Wallace, Ian Black, John Daly was there because I knew him well. David Templeton, Auchinleck, Krabani.
So a decent team then, huh?
Boy McLeod, Fraser McLeod. Aye, they did a decent side.
Aye, good.
They did.
Last season he's made the playoffs, but you lost 5-2 at Cowan Beef over the 2 games. I think you should have had a chance to get up.
It's a tough year, but the Moff carried us that season, and no doubt about that.
Scored a lot of goals, didn't he?
It was unbelievable.
Moff plays with me at Boys Club when he was a left back at Coyle.
It just shows you that it just happens to folk at times.
Does,
That he carried us that season. It was tough. Don't get me wrong, the boys we had, I think we done well to get the playoffs. Just didn't do well in the playoff games, to be honest.
Well, next season you were back here at Auchinleck and you're in the Scottish Cup again and you played against it and won. What was that like and what was the reception you got for the fans?
Never really got that way, to be honest. No. I got on alright with their fans, they were fine with me.
That's what you want, innit?
It didn't really bother me. I knew quite a few of them anyway. And I never really.
Oh well.
Probably usual shouts you want to give them and things like that. That's just fun, man. I don't need it.
That's it. See, after that game, he's got drawn against Hearts. Was you thinking this is revenge? Think he's got a bigger game?
Nah.
I think he's got to be different.
Nah, I wouldn't have thought of revenge. No, it was just a case of the same as the first game. Just enjoy the experience. And
Exactly.
Tynecastle's unbelievable to play. I loved it. It's a tight park. The fans are right on top of you. It's an amazing atmosphere.
Brilliant. Did you play in that game?
Hearts game, aye.
Both of them?
Played in both of them, aye.
Brilliant. Aye. See when you're playing like teams like Cumnock, what's it like? Big derby.
Oh,
The battles.
not just Cumnock games, like every game in general, the fans are expecting you to win. There's a lot of pressure on you to win every week.
Well, so I've got to hear that a bit of pressure. See, when you get into every game, because you're expected to win the cups
Aye.
and the league. What's that like?
There's a lot of expectation on the club, and rightly so. We've that used to success. It's hard to have that pressure. So it's just a case of dealing with it. Just get to win that. Just see as long as you win.
Exactly. So last season, just before COVID, you decided to retire, but you've come back. What changed your mind?
Health reasons kind of taking effect. To be honest, health was the biggest.
Top player now.
Aye, everyone's fine now. It's obviously just trying to get back in at probably the worst time. I missed out pre-season. I missed out pre-season games. I'm coming off and not playing in about 18, 19 months. It's going to be tough. It is. And we'll see how it goes. I'm not set in stone with things, but
pyramid with the SFA now. Do you think it's a good thing?
I no, really. I think you look at some of the teams that have spent a lot of money doing up their pitches and getting floodlights, and there's a lot of output there.
So do you think some teams will maybe suffer for player-wise?
I think
the money.
I think the top Premier might be okay. I think down the other end might
Struggle
start
a wee
to
bit.
struggle. Aye, you see some of the teams coming in, the likes of Campbelltown's in there now, and the likes of, for example, who we got? Lesmahable, for example, they're going away to Campbelltown. That's maybe 6 or 7 hours travelling there. So that's a big expense.
Well, you've moved into coaching now. You're taking Talbot under 20s. You enjoying it?
Aye, oh, love it. It's brilliant. I've got a great group of boys now. But it was tough going to start me because obviously I started from scratch.
No players.
I had no players. I absolutely nothing. I had no coaching staff. I had nothing. So, and
Starting from scratch.
I've came from playing to right on now what we're going to do here. And I managed to get my secretary in. I got Robin Meekland for my secretary. I got my assistant in. I got my coach in. Everything started to fall into place, and then we started to get players. Pre-season kind of
Came too quick?
It came too quick. It wasn't great, and then we had COVID. When we tested positive, so that was us shut down for 10 days at the time.
Nothing worse.
So it kind of affected us a wee bit. I didn't have all the players in that I wanted, but now the league starts us. That's our 4th game of the night of the league season. We've started really well and everything's starting to fall into place as well.
I take it this is for like Tucker, so you can get some players for the future.
Hopefully, aye. We had 2 boys play pre-season. Maybe half an hour. For the 9th year I've been here, from the youth academy point, there's only been 2 players in 9 years that I can remember been near the first team.
Is that right?
Only one has played.
Who was that?
I can't remember his name. Well, he was on for maybe 10-15 minutes and that was it. We've never really heard it again, but we've kind of we've got the youth academy there, we've got the development side in the middle now, with us, and then the first team. And it's good. I've got the relationship with the first team there, so it's been good. We had a boy on the bench last week for the league game, so we're starting to bridge the gap there.
So do you think you'll be the next Tucker?
No.
No, you know what his job?
There's only one name. The way you look at Tucker, it's a bit like Alex Ferguson. I always say with Tucker.
He's a good manager.
He's good at what he does. He's clever. He's very, very clever in what he does.
I heard he had the chance to go to Ayr at one point.
I've heard there the first round.
A few clubs.
I've heard a few, but
just loves it here.
He loves it here. I don't blame him.
Well, that's that. So, where's the best stadium you played at?
Got to be Tynecastles for atmosphere.
Definitely Tynecastle.
Even
Ibrox?
Especially the second. No, definitely. Better than Ibrox.
Really?
Aye.
Right. So, who's the best player you played against?
Best player? A few. I remember playing against Roman Bednar. He was at Hearts at the time. And he was a man mountain. He was huge.
Right.
And he was a cracking player. Who else is there? You speak about you played in the reserve league, you play against a lot of big teams. I remember we played
Bobo Baldi,
aye. We played against Rangers at Murray Park. Walter Smith was the manager, I remember it, because he was sitting up on the wee perch bit. You can look down in the park. We turned up with a decent side that night. And they turned up and it was like Barry Ferguson, Christian Daly, I think it was Neil Alexander was in the goal, Stephen Smith, Whittaker. And that proper first team, and I think we drew one each. We had still quite a lot of young boys, but with some senior boys in there as well at the time. We drew one each. I always remember it because Christian Daly gets sent off after about 20 seconds. Aye. The boys went up into the box, he's put them back and straight red off you go, and you could see Walter Smith up
raging. Brilliant. So who's the best player that's been in your team?
In my team?
Your team.
It's a hard one actually. I wish I'd thought about that before I came. Talbot wise, I've got to put ability wise, Shankers has got to be up there ability wise. The boy's just unbelievable. But overall, Graham Wilson I would say would be up there.
Wilson, aye.
Ayr's got to be the moth. We can't. the season I was there anyway, you just can't take it away from what that guy done that season.
Brilliant. So what's your best moment in football?
I don't know, the Scottish Cups are up there. You've got obviously Here's a massive one for the club. I mean, beating a senior team, it was
Exactly.
they were sitting top of the championship at the time.
That's right.
They beat Dundee United 5-0 like 2 weeks before it, and that you're thinking, oh no, everything just went right for us that night.
It's a big
That
goal,
day.
wasn't it?
Oh, it was absolutely amazing. This was a sellout. You had the live telly. Everything about it was just incredible. But that's probably the one I would say sticks out in my mind. Between that and Hurlford.
Cup final, we were doing 1-0 in the last minute.
2-1 and
2-1.
it ticked on to the 90th minute at 2-1. And then
two
the
goals.
91st minute we scored to make it 2, and then the 93rd we won it.
Was it no Shankers that set the goals up?
I
twice?
got to go as a sub and put 2 corners in.
That's brilliant, innit? Well, Gordon, cheers for the talk.